A looming threat, Tropical Storm Helene. Tropical Storm Helene has formed in the Atlantic, and it is already showing signs of becoming a significant weather event. This storm is rapidly gaining strength, with wind speeds increasing and atmospheric pressure dropping. It is expected to become a major hurricane within the next few days, potentially reaching dangerous levels. Hurricane warnings may be issued soon, urging residents to stay alert and prepared for any sudden changes. Helene poses a serious threat to Florida and the southeast, with projections showing a possible landfall in these regions. Helene is projected to intensify rapidly, potentially causing severe damage if it makes landfall. This rapid intensification is due to favorable conditions in the atmosphere, including high humidity and low wind shear. Warm waters and low wind shear are contributing factors, providing the energy needed for the storm to grow stronger. The storm could reach Category 3 strength quickly, bringing with it the potential for devastating winds and heavy rainfall. The National Hurricane Center is closely monitoring Helene, tracking its path and intensity with the latest technology. They are providing updates and advisories to ensure that everyone stays informed and can take necessary precautions. Residents in potentially affected areas should pay attention to these updates, as they will provide crucial information on how to stay safe. Preparedness is key in these situations. Families should prepare emergency kits, secure their homes, and have an evacuation plan ready. Helene's projected path is uncertain, however, Florida is directly in its potential path. The Big Bend region is particularly vulnerable. This area could experience the storm's full force. Coastal areas face the greatest risk. Storm surge is a major concern. High waves and rising sea levels can cause devastating flooding. Evacuations may be necessary in vulnerable areas. Strong winds are another threat. Hurricane-force winds can cause widespread damage. Downed trees, power outages, and structural damage are possible. Residents should secure loose objects and prepare for potential power outages. Florida is no stranger to hurricanes. The state has experience with these powerful storms. Emergency response teams are well prepared. Residents are also accustomed to hurricane preparedness. Governor Ron DeSantis has declared a state of emergency. This declaration activates resources and support. It allows for a coordinated response from state and local agencies. Evacuations are possible in coastal communities. Shelters are being prepared for those who need to evacuate. Residents in vulnerable areas should heed evacuation orders if issued. Section 4. Beyond Florida. A wider threat emerges. Helene's impact is not limited to Florida. The storm's reach extends far beyond, threatening multiple states along the eastern seaboard. The entire southeast region is on alert. States from the Carolinas down to Georgia and Alabama are bracing for the storm's effects. Heavy rainfall is expected across a wide area. Meteorologists predict several inches of rain, which could overwhelm local drainage systems. This could lead to flooding in some areas. Urban centers and low-lying regions are particularly vulnerable to rising waters. The Carolinas, Georgia, and Alabama could experience heavy downpours. These states are preparing for the worst, with emergency services on high alert. Flash flooding is a possibility in areas with poor drainage. Residents in these regions should be especially cautious and avoid driving through flooded streets. Residents should monitor weather forecasts and be prepared for potential flooding. Keeping updated through reliable sources is crucial for safety. Tornadoes are also a risk, particularly in coastal areas. The combination of warm ocean waters and the storm's energy can create these dangerous twisters. These powerful storms can spin up quickly and cause significant damage. Uprooted trees, damaged buildings, and power outages are common in their wake. It's important to have a plan for seeking shelter if a tornado warning is issued. Knowing where to go and having supplies ready can make all the difference in an emergency. Section 5. Echoes of past storms, a state on edge. Florida has faced numerous hurricanes in recent years, each one leaving its mark on the landscape and the lives of its residents. These storms have left a lasting impact, not just in terms of physical damage, but also in the emotional and psychological toll on the people who call Florida home. The state is still recovering from the devastation caused by previous hurricanes, with many communities working tirelessly to rebuild and restore what was lost. Hurricane Ian in 2023 caused widespread damage, affecting thousands of homes and businesses, and displacing many families. The storm brought record rainfall and catastrophic flooding, turning streets into rivers and neighborhoods into lakes. The recovery process is still ongoing in many areas, with construction crews and volunteers working around the clock to help those in need. These recent experiences highlight the vulnerability of the region, especially the coastal areas that are most at risk. They serve as a reminder of the importance of preparedness, urging residents to take proactive steps to protect themselves and their property. Residents are urged to learn from past events and take necessary precautions, such as boarding up windows, preparing emergency kits, and participating in community preparedness meetings. Section 6. The need for vigilance. Tropical storm. Helene is a developing situation. It is crucial to stay informed about the storm's track and intensity. Reliable sources of information are essential. The National Hurricane Center provides regular updates. Local news outlets also offer valuable information. Social media can be helpful, but it's important to verify information from trusted sources. Preparedness is key. Gather essential supplies, secure your property, and have a plan in place. By taking proactive steps, you can minimize the impact of the storm.